Testing, testing. Is this thing working? You motherfuckers see me out there? Filthy animals. Oh, okay. Testing, testing. Make sure this fucking mic's working. I got dry mouth. I just smoked a shitload of weed. So I might say a whole lot of goofy fucking shit. So be it. It is what it is. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight here, it's 10 p.m. here in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Not much happening here in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Except really hot ass weather. That's about it, really. Just hot weather. So, I mean, it could be night where you're at. I don't know who all watches this shit on here. And you know what? To be honest, it's probably just me and maybe like one or two other people that watch this stuff. You know, I never was one that thought I would be doing this kind of shit at all. I mean, if I'm going to be real about it, it really is. I grew up in a if I could stop fucking coughing. That's what weed does to you. Anyway, let me get back to my story. So, I'm Gen X. Yeah, I was born in 1970. So yeah, I grew up in a whole era. Like my teenage years, my young adult years, was basically none of this type of stuff at all. None of this existed. Fucking cell phones didn't come along until I was a man. I was grown, man. We didn't have that either in my 20s and 30s. The first actual, I mean, big time like cell phones that was like mass used was like when I was in like 30 fucking 6 years old. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I remember all the way back when YouTube, it was like I think it was called MySpace way back in the day. This was when all this was just coming out, right? So it was like MySpace, and I used to see people do this exact same thing, like what I'm doing with you right now, right? Sitting my ass right here, running my laptop, my setup, everything. I even went so far as to get all this crazy shit. like I'm putting on a big time radio podcast or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, dude. That's not it. That's not the point. See, I didn't realize this, man. Although I was like making fun, I was talking shit like back in the day. Like I had a couple of friends that was doing that MySpace shit. When that first came out, I had a couple of friends that was doing that. And I remember one of them, man. God rest his soul, he's passed now. I remember he told me one time, but way back then, man. He's like, yes, it's like a form of stress. This is like a stress reliever for me, like a form of therapy, is what he basically said. I didn't get it at the time, but goddamn, I do now, because it really is a form of for me. It's not just the therapy part. For me, it's goddamn memory, right? Because my memory sucks. Donkey balls, man. My memory is so fucking bad, and it's not all just the stoner brain. Everybody, fuck, shit. It's not stoner brain, man. It's a combination of everything. Okay, with me. For one, it's my mental illness. For one, you know, I don't know why I keep saying that. Autism. My brain's wired different, right? So I'm different in that way. But anyway, it really is. It's like a to me, because sometimes my memory's so fucking bad, I'll forget stuff, right? Like and I don't write anymore. I used to be big time into writing. Like I would write journals, fucking books. I even wrote a few books way back when. And don't ask me what the name of those books are, because you're never gonna know. Now, when I die and pass away, I put that in my will. Then they can release them. But yeah, I'll just come back and I'll watch it like a video, right? Like one of these videos. So it's like kind of like me putting out my own fucking diary, right? like my verbalized, my spoken diary, right? My journal, my man journal, right? It's my wolf journal. So it's like out there, right? I upload the shit on YouTube, and so of course I keep copies of them always, but oh yeah, it is. Usually, like when I first started doing this, it was just like they were goofy as fuck. I wish I still had all those videos, but I lost all those, and like my fucking YouTube got hacked, of course, and along with my Facebook. But anyway, it caused all my fucking videos on my that I had uploaded since 2013. 2013, all those videos gone, man. Because there was a bunch of like, a lot of them were silly shit, but they were cool though. I would laugh at a bunch of them because it was usually me stoned off my ass playing video games, right? And of course, I have my webcam. I didn't have all this stuff, right? It was just me with headphones on and like one of those dorky ass, big ass headphone mics when those first came out. Yeah. And I'd always have those on, and it would be playing like the stupidest games. And I would just sit there and talk shit. Most of the time, I didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. or try to tell stupid ass fucking jokes, right? Yeah. But now that I'm retired, right? Like just this past couple of years, this past year especially, right? I got out of a horrible relationship, but in a way, I'm glad all that happened the way it did, because it actually did, man. It took me 54 years to finally figure all the key things out about life, right? I'm not talking about the fucking meaning of life or spiritual awakening or any of that mumbo jumbo shit that's floating around on YouTube, the self-help or talk videos or whatever. Yeah, fuck that shit. You're not going to get any of that from watching a video from someone talking about their experience. You don't get that kind of knowledge, the life knowledge, the wisdom, until you've lived it yourself. So you can sit there and watch all the Jordan Peterson videos or whatever, whoever floats your boat, right? Whoever you watch on YouTube. You can watch all those inspirational videos you want. And sure, it's a positive thing for you. But you're not going to get what you're looking for. A lot of people watch those videos hoping that they're going to somehow they're going to know everything, and then they're going to be able to go do what they got to do. That's not how it works, man. You have to figure it out on your own. And I did. Mine came very hardly. It came very hard and painful. But it did. But now I'm retired, right? So now I'm retired. I don't have to fucking worry about the workforce or any of that bullshit. So I don't know. I started taking this more serious, right? It really is not only, it's like to me, like outside my therapist and all that, because not only am I autistic, but I have borderline personality disorder. So that's two. One of them in today's world is bad enough, but two, yeah. But you know what? It doesn't. I've already got over all that. That was all in this past year, mind you. That was on top of the bad relationship, and the bad relationship is what brought all that out into the open anyway. But that's a story I'm never going to go into.